Today, join Bert and I as we continue up the Oregon coast. First up is Cape Arago State Park with its impressive views, hundreds of sea lions and deer. We'll check out Charleston, Oregon, cross over endless bridges, and explore the oh-so-cool waterfront of Newport, Oregon, right now on
Okay, well this is Cape Arago State Park, and this is the Simpson Reef overlook, and so this is obviously Simpson's Reef. Now what the big attraction here is all the sea lions over there. Can you see them? Alright, so it's your job to count them all. It's a nice little beach over there for the sea lions to snooze in the afternoon sun. There's not much today, but it's kind of breaking through a little bit. And I don't know how many are snoozing because they're making a racket. I don't know if you can hear them out there. Well, this is quite the reef here.
And the rocks down there, that's all the birds.
Yeah, and then you got a bunch of birds and the rocks and so forth. Oh, you can hear them out there. Pretty cool. And then you got some cormorants out there enjoying the little bit of sun that they're getting right now. And birds all along the edge there. It's quite the area. And again, back out to the sea lions out there. Thank you, Traveling Robert. This is, we got our information from our friend Traveling Robert that we watch all the time. And he was out here enjoying this overlook here. All right. Yeah, there's still over a Simpson Reef overlook, and this is looking up the coast here, Oregon coast. It's always very interesting, the ruggedness of it. Pretty cool. Kind of a cluster of state parks here in this area by Charleston, Oregon. Well, hi, Mr. Deer. What you doing? Pretty girl? How are you doing? Sure. Some pretty good morsels there. This one too. Hi. Liking them dandelions? Sure.
Charleston. Ooh, nice. This is awesome. Nice fishing area.
Looks like oysters.
Oh yeah, look at that. Right there. That's something. Oysters, anyone? That's cool. And this is an oyster area. Love it. Well, this Charleston looks like it's a neat area. Lots of tuna, oyster shells. My goodness sake. A mountain of them. And look at all these pellets. I'm sure that they make them into all kinds of uses. And I know that oyster shell is supposed to be good for you as far as a supplement. You know what I'm saying, Bert?
Sure.
Yeah, that is neat. Good places to eat. Fun.
Interesting restaurant here. Miller's at the Cove, which used to be a church. You can see the windows. Probably used to be stained glass, I suppose. All right.
The Oregon coast is known for its beautiful and many bridges. This is the McCullough Memorial Bridge that spans Coos Bay in Coos Bay, Oregon. One of the 5 Depression-era bridges built in the 1930s on the Oregon coast. More beautiful bridges as we head up the Oregon coast. Next up is the Siuslaw Bridge crossing the Saslaw River. Notice its Art Deco obelisks. Beautiful. We continue winding our way up the Oregon coast and past the world-famous sea lion caves. We make our way through the Cape Creek Tunnel to the beautiful Oregon coastline. It's 10 Mile Creek Bridge.
Adorable. Look at that.
That is right. The adorable town of Waldport, Oregon. And the Alsea Bay Bridge. Beautiful. And our final bridge of the day, Yaquina Bay Bridge, spanning Yaquina Bay in historic Newport, Oregon.
Well, good evening.
Finally
You made it here. We're at the Best Western in Newport at Agate Beach. And so, just arrived and got one of these cool, look at those doors there, huh? That's kind of pretty cool. Just a, basic bathroom here. But yeah, the room is pretty nice. And of course the king size bed. And nice dresser. If we were staying here longer, you'd have plenty of places to put your stuff. And of course the refrigerator there, Carol Merrill, yeah. And microwave, Keurig. Got a 40-inch TV. Nice little settee for your. That's a nice chair, different chair, isn't it?
Maybe we can put it on the top of a car and hold it.
You could. The nicest part. Oh, look at that lamp, by the way. That's a nice lamp and desk. And this is the nicest part of the whole thing is the deck, skinny deck. I don't think we're going to sit out here at all.
Nope. But you can leave. Come on.
And we're on the 4th level. This is a 6th level Best Western. And you can see Agate Beach out there in the mighty Pacific Ocean.
Look at that beach.
Yeah.
Crazy looking.
It is crazy looking.
Wow. Moguls all over it.
Yeah, Moguls is right. Looks like the sand dunes that we, can you see that? Looks like the sand dunes that we passed by in Oregon Sand Dune National Recreation Area in Florence with the sand dunes there. Looks like we have a kids baseball team down here. Hopefully they're not in the room next to us. And look at there. Got a pretty cool sand pit there with, gather around the fire. And there is lots of people out there. Some group doing something out there. I don't know. So pretty nice. We're going to have to stay here till 11 to get our money's worth. All right then.
Wow. Look at you go.
Oh, I know. A little Moe's action here, huh?
Oh. Well, that's Moe's.
Moe's always satisfies, right?
Exactly. Moe's here in Newport, Oregon.
Yeah.
Kind of the original is across the street, huh?
Yeah, it is. Bobby Kennedy actually ate there.
Oh, see?
Now his son is running for president.
Well, there you go.
Democrat side.
What can you say? You know?
Well,
Yeah, check this out. So it's all about pretty much a fish and chips and clam chowder type of place.
no, it's got a lot of stuff.
Huh?
Oysters and...
Oh, sure. Oysters. Boy, oysters is from this area. Big time. Just back where we just came from in Charleston was like, oceans and oceans of oysters.
Not as famous as the Willapa oysters up in Washington.
You think?
Willapa Bay, yeah.
Oh, what can you say about that one? Ooh. Anyway, me too. It looks good, no?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Yeah, Newport, Oregon waterfront. The old district here. And that's in the evening time. That's the bridge over the Yaquina River. Pretty cool. There's some vintage boats there, huh? Yeah, so the marina down here in Newport, Oregon. Lots of Newports.
Well, good morning. And it is our last day of vacation. This is Saturday. And we're heading home. I've never seen a beach like this, and I've been to a lot of beaches around the world, and nothing like this. This lumpiness is just kind of like a, I don't know, like a mogul run or something. Look at that. Is that just bizarre? Usually just all, I mean, there might be a little bit of a sand drift or something like that, but all these little bumpies, swirls and stuff from the ocean coming up in that area did this, and it's like, wow. Very, very, very different. Anyway, we actually see some blue sky. Whew. What a pleasure.
And a little bit closer look. We're outside of Best Western Agate Beach. And there's Agate Beach. We decided to forego that this morning. Looks like people might have little ceremonies here, like, I don't know.
It would be called a wedding.
Wedding. Or maybe re-celebrate like a 25th anniversary or something. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
And little fire pit. Yeah, and you can actually sit outside here and eat. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this is a 6-story Best Western. A lot of people here. You wouldn't know it now. It was crowded yesterday. Alrighty then. Well, there's the bridge coming into Newport. This is a classic bridge, really. It's beautiful. And nice sunny day, although it's a little cool here in the morning. About 55 degrees or so, but it's a little windy, so it makes it feel a little bit cooler. Alright, so a little view of Yaquina Bay. We've got a little crab pot action going here pretty soon. Alright, I'll get back to you. The world famous Moe's. Bobby Kennedy ate here back in 1968. Well, this again, Newport. And this is actually done by Weiland. You know, the famous artist that you have a lot of his paintings in Hawaii. Pretty cool. the Newport waterfront. And you get a little bit of the you have the aquarium down here, and you have Ripley's Believe It or Not. So that's kind of the big attraction, you know, for the waterfront here. Oh, another candy store. Huh? Oh, yeah, kind of this. We've seen these in, where was that?
Nashville.
Nashville. No, it wasn't. Memphis. At the Peabody. Memphis, yeah.
Oh, Memphis.
Yeah. And ice cream, popcorn, saltwater taffy, of course. Been in all these shops. All right. See that all every day.
Yeah, right. Perfected it.
Yeah, well, I tell you.
Over this.
Yeah, no. What a cutie.
I totally think she needs to be by my side every second.
Nice little shop in Newport here. But that's fun. Makes it really entertaining.
Right.
Wow. I have a lot of these murals here in Newport. Pretty cool. Here in Newport. The waterfront here. A lot of activity as far as crabbing and fishing. And used to be a bunch of sea lions here, but they took the dilapidated dock away. Notice that?
Yeah. They used to be like 30, 40 of them.
Oh, yeah.
And noisy.
And nosy too. And you can see the canneries here. Pretty cool. And the iconic bridge over Yaquina Bay here in Newport. That one didn't work too well. See how they do it? And some of them use, yeah, like a pole to do it.
Wow.
Nice cast. All right, this guy's going to do a second attempt here. Maybe. Interesting. There he goes. Well, that's why. It was dilapidated docks, you know, so they've raised enough money to where those guys will be back here one of these days. A morning shot of the marina here in Newport. We were here last night. They're going to Moe's for some fish and chips. Classic fish and chips. These guys here wish they had some fish and chips from Moe's, but no such luck. Sorry, guys. And there's, yeah, so I don't know how many different seafood plants that they have here in the waterfront in Newport, but lots of them. Oh, and guys are sailing away as we speak. Not coming. Yeah, not going out because I got to get around the breaker thing there. It's official word there, breaker thing. Yeah, there he goes. On their way for a 3-hour tour. Beautiful Newport, Oregon. Always kind of fun to come down here on the waterfront and see the boats, and used to get to see the sea lions. But they went on their way. Actually, what happened there was the dock that they laid on, which is, how many do you think was?
Oh, it seems like there's about 30 to 40. Big ones.
The big ones, yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, it was getting pretty, even the last time we were here, which is a long time ago, it was getting pretty dilapidated. So it was lean and pretty good into the water. So they've
Yeah.
destroyed that dock, and they raised money to build another one. It just hasn't been built yet.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can see some of the fishing boats in the background. A lot of activity here as far as a lot of crabbers, you know, throwing their cages off of the dock there.
Filming the mermaid.
Yeah. Filming a mermaid.
That'd be me.
Yeah, Bert gets a lot of that, especially when we're in on the ship, or Hawaii when she wears her special mermaid dress. You know what I'm talking about?
I understand.
Yeah, you might have seen it on our previous cruise videos. We'll be putting out one of those from last year pretty soon here, the Harmony of the Seas.
Yeah, that was cool.
So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's well, I can't say she talked me into putting this coat on, but it was a little chilly when we first got here. Now it's hotter than a hoot.
It's not hotter than a hoot.
It's up, all the way up to 58 degrees.
Yeah, that's not a hoot.
Yeah. All right, so pretty cool. Enjoying our 7-day vacation that we've had here on the few days in Bend with my brother and sister-in-law, and then went down to the Redwoods and up the Oregon coast as our last day. Going home. We have other events coming up. And Ripley's Believe It or Not here in Newport. These are pretty cool looking trees here.
What'd you find, Declan?
Nice, colorful, isn't it? Mr. Balloon Man over here.
Let's go.
Like these are made out of old tires.
Yes, they are.
I thought it was a Sasquatch. I'm kind of disappointed. Oh well. I saw one in real life one time anyway. And so, yeah, we did this many moons ago. Yeah. Maybe one of these days we'll do it again. Yeah, cool stuff.
Next up, join Bert and I as we wrap up our Oregon Coast adventure at the amazing Yaquina Head Outstanding Natural Area, which is truly outstanding with the thousands of birds and cute harbor seals. Then we'll go on to Tillamook Cheese Factory, which is always fun. And then we'll wrap up our trip at the Astoria Brewing Company in Astoria, Oregon, on the next Out and About with G&B Unedited.